Hello, good morning all of you. Today we will start with the exercise 6.3 first question. Okay. In figure, sides QP and RQ of triangle PQR are produced to points S and T respectively. If angle SPR is equal to 135 degree and PQT is equal to 110, then find angle PRQ. These all exercise 6.3, all the sums we are going to explain by sum of all angles of a triangle 180 degree and the measure of exterior angle. These two conceptually throughout we are using. So I hope so you may study that two theorems perfectly. Okay, that theorems knowing, then only you can do the sum. So any exercise doing previous theory part and not knowing, you can't able to do. Okay, so always sit with the after studying the theory parts. Okay, see the diagram. In figure QP, see the first you see the sides of the triangle. PQ, QR and PR are the sides of the triangle. Okay, so here QP and this QR or RQ of triangle PQR are produced to points S and T. See the diagram. Here QR is produced to extended to point T, and here QP is extended to point S. Did you got? Okay. So here one angle given, angle SPR is given 135 and angle PQT is given as 110. So you want to find out angle PRQ. First you yourself try to find out if it is possible by you or not. So you knowing what is meant by linear pair, knowing sum of all angles 180 knowing, and exterior angle, these all properties you are knowing. These all properties only we are applying in the sums. You yourself think, once more read the question and analyze the question, what is given in the question and what we want to find out. These points all think, so that you can able to do easily. Okay, think it properly. Okay, so listen now. Angle XPR how much given? 135, which are what is given in the question I written. Angle PQT is given as 110 degree. Clear? Now very clearly you know in this angle you see, and this angle which a teacher pointing, angle P. Angle P is the short name, the full name is angle QPR or RPQ. These two angles, see, what type of angles these two? Linear pair of angles. So what is their sum? 180 degree. Linear pair of angles means their sum is always 180 degree. Okay, clear? So now we will write it. And why we are finding out this linear pair? So that you will get one angle P, and this is linear pair, from that you will get the second angle Q. Now what you want to find out? You want to find out angle R or angle PRQ. Okay, what you want to find out? Angle PRQ. So these two angles you are getting, you can find out this angle. Okay, clear? And now for otherwise we can able to apply the property of exterior angle also. You have studied yesterday's video. The exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior opposite angle. The meaning is that angle SPR is equal to angle Q plus angle R, or angle PQT is equal to, what you can say, angle P plus angle R. Any one you can apply. So here I use the very easiest method for you. These two linear pair will take care, so angle P will get. These two linear pair will take care, you will get angle Q. Now you apply the sum angle property. Angle sum property of a triangle studied, no, that apply easily get it. Very easy now. So one by one find out. Angle XPR plus angle QPR is equal to 180 because they forms a linear pair. See here, angle SPR this one, angle QPR this one. What is their sum? Their sum is 180 because they forms a linear pair. Clear? Okay. So what is the value of SPR? SPR, see how much written? 135. 135 plus angle QPR is equal to 180. Clear this much? So we can find out angle QPR. So angle QPR is equal to what we will get? A 180 minus this 135. So you will get a 45. 45, okay? Okay, you got angle QPR now. QPR means which angle? Angle P. Angle P you got as 45. Okay, students? Now we can move to the next point. Which one you will find out now? Angle Q. Angle Q, how finding out? Same method only. Similarly, teacher written here similarly. Which angle is? Angle Q. Angle Q's full name what is coming? Angle PQR. See the next step. Angle PQR plus. PQR means this angle. Angle PQT means this angle. Angle PQR plus angle PQT, how much coming? 180. Okay. So PQT is given now. What is the value of PQT? 110. Therefore, angle PQR plus 110 is equal to 180. Clear? Okay. So that you will get the value of angle PQR. How getting angle PQR? PQR is equal to 180 minus 110, that means 70. Now again move to the diagram. So which angles you got? You got angle P, how much got? 45 got. Angle Q, how much got? 70 got. Now what is your question? You want to find out angle PRQ. In geometry, no, which are the values we are knowing? That values if you are substituting in the diagram itself. In the diagram itself with the pencil you mark. So that easily you will get the remaining part. Very easy technique that only. In geometry all the angles, which are the points you are knowing, that you write with the pencil in the diagram. So remaining angles or remaining sides, everything you will get easily. Okay. So now here what you knowing? Angle P knowing, angle Q knowing. What you want to find out? Angle R. Okay, this much clear now. Once more see. All the points you see once more. Each step, go through each step. Okay. This step is also clear now. Okay. Now see the question. Now what have we done? We taken the sum of all angles 180. I written the full name. So in the question PRQ is asked, so that I written all the full names of the angles only written. Angle PQR means angle Q. Angle QPR means angle P. Angle PRQ means angle R. So angle Q plus angle P plus angle R is equal to 180. So angle sum property or sum angle property of a triangle you are studied. So what is the sum of all angles of a triangle is 180. Clear? Sum of all angles of a triangle is 180. Now apply the values of each angle. What is angle PQR? 70. What is the value of angle QPR? 45. And what you want to find out? You want to find out PRQ. That is equal to 180. Sum of all angles is equal to 180. So now, so 70 plus 45, how much coming? 115. So plus PRQ is equal to 180. Therefore PRQ is equal to 180 minus 115. So what you are getting? 65. Add and see 180 coming now? 167. Okay. PRQ is equal to how much coming? 65 degree. So you got the answer now. Angle PRQ is equal to how much got? 65 degree. Now go through the steps once more from here onwards. Each step see how you are writing. Okay, this one. Okay, and this one. So what you got the angle for last time? So angle PRQ is equal to 65 degree. That only asked in your question. You see the question. What you want to find out? You want to find out that angle PRQ is equal to how much? PRQ you want to find out. So you got the angle PRQ is equal to how much got? 65 degree. So angle PRQ is equal to 65 degree. Clear? Okay. Can we move to the next question now? Yes. See the next question. Question number 2. All of you read the question. Read the question. Okay. In figure, angle x is equal to 62 degree. Angle xyz is equal to 54 degree. If YO and ZO are the bisectors of angle XYZ and angle XZY, angle XZY respectively of triangle XYZ, you have to find angle OZY and angle YOZ. Clear? Question, make it clear. Angle x how much given? Angle x is given as 62 degree. Then angle XYZ, which angle is angle XYZ? This one. So this angle XYZ how much given? 54 degree. Okay. And next point, what is given? YO. YO means this one. YO is the bisector of which angle? Angle XYZ. That means it is the bisector of this angle. Which angle I am pointing that? So YO is the bisector of which angle? Angle Y. Or the full name of angle Y is angle XYZ. Clear? And next one more point is given. Angle ray ZO. ZO is the bisector of which angle? Angle XZY. Here respectively the word is used now, so that you take in the order only. YO is the bisector of which angle? Angle XYZ. And ZO is the bisector of which angle? Angle XZY. So don't take in this way. YO is the bisector of this angle and ZO is the bisector of this angle. Not take care. Take in the order. Which order here given? Same order here also take. Okay. So what is in short? ZO is the bisector of which angle? Angle XZY. That means the bisector of angle Z. Now what do you want to find out? You want to find out OZY. OZY means which angle? This one. Where I am pointing there. See? OZY. And next one is what you want to find out? YOZ. YOZ means which angle? This one. If you are knowing this angle and this angle, you can find out YOZ. Okay. We can go through the sums. One by one you find out. Angle x is how much given? 62 given, no? Yes. Angle XYZ how much given? 54 given. So this angle x is 62 knowing and this angle y knowing as 54. Then can you find out angle Z? You think yourself which property you can able to apply for finding out this angle Z? So which property you yourself say in the minds? So which angle? Angle sum property or some angle property. So angle sum property, what is saying? Angle XA plus angle Y plus angle Z is equal to how much you have studied? 180. Sum of all angles is equal to 180. Okay. So that we will apply that result because already you are knowing two angles. Which angles? Angle X knowing, angle Y knowing. So that now what you want to find out? Angle Z. Angle Z finding out. Then you can find out this angle and this angle. All the three angles you can find out. Okay, come to the question. In triangle XYZ. So angle X, first angle this one. Angle Y, I didn't written angle Y because in your question XYZ is used there. So that I written XYZ full. XYZ. XYZ is same as Y. Okay. Plus, then third angle is what is coming? This one. X Z Y is equal to 180. Okay. Angle X how much? 62 degree. Angle XYZ how much given? 54 degree. Plus angle XZY is equal to how much? 180. Okay. So, angle 62 plus 54, you add yourself, how much coming? Say 116 plus angle XZY is equal to 180. Therefore, angle XZY how finding out? 180 minus this 116. This is geometry part, that is why I am slowly explaining. Okay, each step you try to grasp. Okay, so angle XZY is equal to 180 minus 116. Therefore, what you will get? A 64 degree. So, what you got the measurement? Once more, you see the diagram, angle XZY. Angle XZY, how much you got? A 64 degree. Now, you can verify also. This is 64 and this is 62 and this is 54. All multiply together and see. You will get your 180 degree getting or not, see. Okay. What is the measure of angle? XZY 64. Okay. Go through the points this much. Okay, got clear? Angle XZY how much got? 64 degree. Now what is your method? See the question. You want to know, you want to find out this angle and you want to find out this angle, then you will get this angle. Okay, so we can one by one we can find out. So how can find out? You see here, what is given in the question? What about YO? YO is the bisector of which angle? Angle XYZ. See the point? YO is the bisector of which angle? Angle XYZ. YO is the bisector of angle XYZ. It is already given in your question. YO is the bisector of angle XYZ. What's the meaning of bisector? Bisector means what? So these both the angles are equal. Bisecting, dividing into two equal parts. Dividing into two equal parts. That we are calling as bisecting. So bisecting. So bisector of a line segment. That means it is passing through the midpoint. So here bisector means this ray PO, YO, bisecting this angle into two equal parts. And here it is, for example, this is 30, this is also 30. If this is 10 and this is also 10, that means dividing into two equal parts. So that this whole angle XYZ, you knowing how much? 54. So you want to find out angle OYZ. So how can find out angle OYZ? Angle OYZ is equal to half of the full angle, because these both are equal now. So each part is the half of the full angle. For example, once more I will repeat. This angle 10 and this angle 10 coming. What is total? 20. What is the half of 20? 10 will come. So that OYZ, how we will find out? OYZ is the half of the full angle, because bisecting on, dividing into two equal parts. Okay, so we can come to the calculation. Since YO is the bisector of angle XYZ, OYZ is equal to half of XYZ. Okay, from the diagram already I shown you. And now, therefore half of 54, therefore how much got? 27 degree. Angle OYZ is 27 degree. But actually OYZ is not asked in the question. But if you want to find out this angle YOZ, you need these two angles. Then what we will apply? Sum of all angles 180 will apply. So that it is compulsory to find out this OYZ. That is why we found out OYZ. See here. OYZ is equal to half of angle XYZ. That is equal to half of 54. So OYZ how much got? 27 degree. Clear? Now next point you see. ZO is the bisector of which angle? Angle XZY. See the question again. See, ZO is the bisector of which angle? Angle XZY. So we can see here. Therefore, angle OZY is equal to half of angle XZY. OZY already asked in the question also. The question OZY asked that. So you want to find out OZY and YOZ. That is your question. So what is the value of OZY? OZY is equal to half of angle XZY. So what is the value of angle XZY? See here, XZY how much got? 64. So in the place of XZY you apply the value 64. So half of 64 how much will come? 32. So you got one value, angle OZY got, how much got? 32 degree. OZY is equal to 32. Okay, we can see the diagram. OZY. See here question. OZY asked no. So you got the value of OZY. OZY how much got? How much got? 32 no? 32 degree. OZY you got it as 32 degree. Clear? Now what you want to find out? YOZ. That is next part. So we can go to the next part. OZY is equal to 32. Once more I written here. Okay. In triangle OYZ. So OYZ means you can see there is another one triangle formed inside. No. Which triangle? See here. Here you can see one triangle formed inside. Which triangle? YOZ, or you can call it as OYZ, or you can call it as OZY. So this is a small triangle formed inside. So in this triangle, what about the sum of all angles? 180. In any triangle, if it is small triangle, big triangle or acute triangle, any triangle coming, sum of all angles is always 180 only. Any of the triangles you draw and measure and add and see. See here. Angle in triangle OYZ, angle OYZ plus angle OZY plus angle YOZ is equal to 180. Angle sum property. Okay. So that is the theorem. Angle sum property. Sum of all angles is equal to how much? 180. Clear? So OYZ already you found out here. OYZ how much knowing? 27. Apply in the place of OYZ 27. And OZY how much given? 32 degree. Plus YOZ is equal to 180. Clear? So now see. What is 27 plus 32? How much coming? 59. 59 plus angle YOZ is equal to how much? 180 degree. Clear now? Very simple, just like a puzzle you can able to solve it. You yourself take interest in this type of sums. So YZ is equal to how much you are getting? Therefore 180 minus 59. 180 minus 59 how much coming? 121. So you got, these are the two angles asked in your question. Find angle OZY and find angle YOZ. OZY you got as 32 and YOZ how much got? 121 degree. Clear? Now go through the sum from the beginning onwards. See, each step you go through the points. Okay, clear? Steps are clear now? Here YO is the bisector here. Therefore OYZ is the half of the full angle. Okay? So 27 got. Here OZO is the bisector of angle XZY. Therefore that angle is equal to half of the angle XZY, 32. Okay? After getting both the angles, what we have taken? Sum of all angles 180. Applied and got the answer. Angle YOZ is equal to how much got? 121 degree. Clear? Now we can able to explain one more sum. See here. See the question, read properly all of you. In figure, AB is parallel to DE. Angle BAC is equal to 35 degree. Angle CDE is equal to 53 degree. Find angle DCE. That is your question. Okay? So all questions are we are doing by the help of diagram only. Without the diagram we can't be able to do anything in geometry. See the question. Question properly. Diagram see properly. AB, this AB, and DE, this one, these both are parallel. AB and DE are parallel. AB and D are parallel, getting itself we can see we will apply alternate angles or interior angles on the same side of the transversal, etc., etc. Okay? So that suddenly you want to get the idea in your mind. So AB is parallel to DE. If two lines are parallel, we studied that alternate interior angles are equal. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Then what you studied, corresponding angles are equal. Suddenly you want to get the point in the mind. So here what is given? BAC 35 given. AB parallel to DE. Angle BAC how much got? 35 degree. And angle CDE. CD. Properly you mark the angles. Huh? CDE means angle D. So 53 degree. What you want to find out? DCE. That means this angle. This angle. For getting this angle, you need this angle. In such a way, you connect the terms. Then only can do. You want to find out which angle? DC. Suddenly you want to think DC we want to get. So DC how will get? You already knowing that this forms a triangle. No, DCE forms a triangle. One angle knowing, and this angle also you are getting. You can find out this one. So you think this angle how can find out? How can find out this angle? You have an idea? Think fast. You are getting an idea. Which idea? These two lines AB and D are parallel given no. If these two lines AB and D are parallel, what will happen? This angle and this angle, what type of angle? You can take AE as the transversal. So which type of angle these two? Alternate interior angles. What about the alternate interior angles? Equal. If this angle 35, then what about this angle? 35. So if this angle you are getting 35, then you knowing this angle finding out this much only. So we have to write now calculations. So one by one point see. All the ideas you got now. So which are points given in the question I will write. BAC. BAC how much given? 35. See here this BAC is same as BAE also because A, C, E are on the same arm of the angle only. They are on the same ray or they are on the same line or they are on the same line segment. Therefore, angle BAC is same as angle BAE because you are want to mention angle A only. So, BAC saying and BAE saying same, both are same angle only. Okay. Therefore, BAC 35 given, then what about BAE? BAE also 35. Okay. Now see the points. AB is parallel to D. A is the transversal. Clear? So then what you can say? Just now teacher explained and given angle BAE this angle and angle AED this angle are what type of angles? Alternate interior angle. Here which is the transversal you are using? AE. This A is the transversal. Which are parallel? AB and D are parallel. AB and D are parallel. A is the transversal. Okay. Therefore, what you can say? BAE and angle AED, this angle. What type of angles? Alternate interior angle. So, BAE just now I told you BAC is same as BAE. So, BAE how much will come? 35. The measure of angle BAE will be 35. That is equal to AED. Now, what about AED and CED? Is it same? Yes. They are also on the same line segment. No. So, AED is same as CED. Okay. Therefore, what I written downside you see? Therefore, AED is equal to same as CED. That is equal to how much got? 35 degree. So, what is the measure of angle CED? You got a 35. See here CED. This angle. This angle CED how much got? 35. Now, can you able to find out DC? That is your question. See the question DC. Find angle DCE. Clear? So, CED how much got? CED got as 35. CED got as 35. Okay? Therefore, now see the diagram. Here see, this angle 53 knowing, this angle 35 just now you found out, and you want to find out this angle DC. So which theorem we will apply? Angle sum property. Okay. So we can next step you see, in triangle CED, angle CED plus angle CDE plus angle DCE is equal to 180. So properly name the angle. See here. Angle, this angle first name CDE plus angle CED plus angle DCE. Okay, clear? Any doubt is there? Okay, which property we are applying? Angle sum property. Sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 apply. So here all you give the value. What is the value of CD? Just now you got 35. Okay, and angle CD is CD already given in the question. What is given? 53. So apply in the place. So you can see in the next page. See here, 35 plus 53 plus DC is equal to 180. Therefore, 35 and 53 add it. How much you are getting? 88. 88 plus angle DC is equal to 180. Therefore, angle DC is equal to 180 minus 88. Therefore, you got the value of angle DC is equal to how much? 92 degree. Okay? Clear now? So what's the value of angle DC? 92 degree. Okay? Okay students, now we will see in the next video.